Hello everybody, this is Alan Shaw. I'm the Chief Technical Officer for WTSDA Region 2, and I'm here to introduce our brand new website, region2wtsda.com. Although it's the same URL as we've had in the past, the website is a complete new site. So if you registered for the old one, you're going to have to register again for the new one. So everyone's going to have to register for a brand new account. So let's get started. On the menu at the top, there's a register button. You can click this. If you're on a small device, it's like a phone, you might have to come over to the menu on the side and find it there. Now that I clicked register, I'm going to fill out the information. And it's on autofill, so it's filling it out for me, which is quite nice. So you put your email address, your password, and your password again. Make sure your password's complex, meaning it has a lower and uppercase letter, and it has a number, and it has a special symbol. So make sure it has lower and uppercase, a number, and a special symbol. We're going to hit register. And it goes, please check your email for a link to confirm your new account. So that way we want to make sure it's you and that you didn't accidentally put it in, or no one's trying to spoof you and pretend that they're you. So come over to your inbox and you'll see this, support@peacefulwarrior.vegas. And it's going to say, please confirm your account by clicking here. It's going to say confirm new account as the subject, WTSDA Region 2. If you do not get this email right away, it's probably because it went to your junk. And so you want to check your junk email for this address, support@peacefulwarrior.vegas. If you want to avoid that, you can actually add that to your contacts. So you can go to contacts before you do anything, and you can add support@peacefulwarrior.vegas person to your account, and then it'll automatically not filter that out. So let's say you got the email. I haven't had any problems, and I haven't heard about anybody having any problems yet, so that's good. So please confirm your account by clicking here. We click the little link, and it takes us back to the main page saying thank you for confirming your email. Click here to log in. So I can click here, or I can click log in somewhere else. I'm going to go close our other window there, so I'm going to click on login. And once again, Google Chrome went ahead and filled this in for me, but otherwise you could type it in yourself. If you forget your password, you can always click the link down here, and it'll email you a link to reset that. So I'm going to say log in. And now that I'm logged in, the header does not say register and log in anymore. It says my account and also has a shopping cart next to that. So those are two new things. Let's get started with setting up your account. So now that you created an account to log in, you're going to want to add one or more members to that account, because you yourself as a registered user can't register for an event. You have to register members for the event. So if it's just you, you might come down and add yourself as a member. If you're a parent, you could add just your kids and maybe not you if you're not a member, or you could add yourself and your kids. So those are the kind of scenarios. If you need to change anything, you can always come to this page and hit edit next to any of these links, and you can change your password, your email, anything you need to in the future. We're going to go down to account members though at the very bottom where it says manage the people in your account, and you click edit. And this gives us a list, but right now there's an empty list. It says by adding people to your account, you can sign them up for events. Use this page to add and maintain your list of members. So here it says name, birthday, rank, and I can say add member. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So it asks us for some information here. I'm going to go ahead and put in my cat. And excuse my typos. Address, city, state, zip, phone, email. So those are all optional, but we would prefer if you put them in. And then I can go down to Studio over here, and I'm going to click on that. Other, not in regions at the top. And what that's for is people who do not go to a Region 2 studio. So if they're visitors, and visitors can select that. Otherwise, you're going to want to go down and select the studio that you're a member of. I'm going to pick Peaceful Warrior Martial Arts. Rank, you should know your rank. Do your best here. we go from the bottom up. So little tiny tigers, little dragons, then from white belt all the way up to black belt and multiple degrees of black belt. So let's say my cat is a white belt. So we'll put that in there, GUP 10. And association number. So I can click this little I here, and it'll tell me a little bit more of how to find my number. If you're a black belt, you should know your number. But if you're not a black belt, then you can go to one of your promotion certificates. And in the upper right corner of that promotion certificate, you're going to have this red, I circled it red here, but it won't be under real certificate, but it'll have a number in that corner, and that is your number for the World Tongue Sido Association. So what you want to do is you want to put that number in over here on the left and hit save. That'll save time for your instructor, and who would have to go back in and enter it for you later on. So please look for it if you have it. If you don't know it though, like let's say I don't know it, or let's say Sam's never been promoted yet, he's a brand new student. So I'm just going to hit save. And it added him just fine, even though we don't have an association number, but we can always go back and hit edit, and we could add that in later. So let's say I have another kid. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that in. Now let's say it's Samantha. So I have a Sam and a Samantha. Not very creative here. And they're both born on July 1st, let's say. They're twins. And we're going to go down here and say female. And then I can put in the address, the phone, the email. Normally I'd do that, but I'm just going to save some time and skip that right now. I'm going to go to studio, and I'm going to pick my studio. And I'm going to pick the rank once again. And let's say Samantha's a 9th GUP. Association number, if I have it, I'd put it in. If not, I'd skip it and hit save. So now I have two students, two different members in my one account. So if I am also practicing karate and I'm going to a studio, I could add myself too. So you definitely want to make sure that you and your family members that you're going to be registering for events are all in your account. So once they're in my account, I can now start shopping. So let's go to the go back to home. And on the home page, there's multiple ways to get to events. There's this nice little events link right here. If you keep scrolling, the next 3 events that are coming up will show up right here. And you can click on the event info to go to them. So you can go right to them. We also can get to that from the menu here on the right and click events. So I'm going to click on the events here, and it gives us a list of events coming up. And the chronological order from left to right, and it goes down the page. So let's pick a winter TAC clinic. And here's the little graphic we just got today from Ms. Gubler, and it gives you some information about it, and it also has the address, who's hosting it, the date and time, and a register button. So I'm going to click the register button. Now that this page came up, notice how it says what it is, the winter TAC clinic, and the price, $40. And it has both of the people in my account selected. So this is really nice because if you have a bunch of kids, you don't have to go adding each one. You could add them all at one time. Let's say one of them wasn't able to make it for some reason or another. They have a broken arm and they're not going to go. I'm going to click on and uncheck them. It just changes the price for you automatically, and you're just going to enroll one then. But for the sake of this, let's go ahead and put 2 in. Another nice thing is it won't let you enroll twice. So if you tried to enroll twice, it'll tell you that everyone's already enrolled. So I'm going to hit agree and add to cart. Now over here it says add it to your cart, winter TAC clinic. It gives you a total, and it gives you other items that you might want to get. So it shows up again. If let's say I've forgotten, oh no, I really do want to add the other kid. I can hit here and just go back and add somebody else. Winter TAC t-shirt. So right now it's a generic t-shirt, but this will get replaced with a graphic of the t-shirt when the time comes. I'm going to click here. And let's say I want to order 2 small childs or 2 child mediums, let's say. So just make sure you change the size and the quantity as necessary. Otherwise you're going to get stuck with a child small, so you don't want that. So let's hit add to cart. And now those got added to my cart. We also have Region 2 wristbands and a new scholarship donation available too. I'm going to click there. Now on the scholarship, $10 increments. So if I want to be generous and give them $20, I can hit 2, hit add to cart, and then I added 2 of those to the cart. So I'm going to go to cart. You could skip that and go right to checkout, but I want to show you how the cart works. So we're going to click cart here, and we can always get to our cart by clicking the little cart button here. or going to cart checkout here. Now that I'm in the cart, we have a convenience fee. This is brand new. There are a lot of costs associated with hosting all this in the cloud and with doing our merchant services. So to try to compensate for all that, we're asking you guys to help pitch in just $1 each time you register for an event. Now down below it shows the clinic that it was, WinterTech Clinic, and the person who's signed up for it, Sam Shaw, and then it also shows the one for Samantha Shaw. It shows 2 child medium t-shirts. And it shows $10 scholarship times 2, so there's $20 there. So this is my entire cart. If there's something in here that I didn't want to do, let's say I was like, I don't want to do the donation after all, that's getting too expensive, or I don't want the t-shirt, I can hit delete. I'll just remove that from the cart. But let's say I deleted it by accident. I can come down here, hit it again, and let's say, oh, I actually didn't want child medium, I wanted child large, and I wanted 3 of those instead of 1 or 2. And go back to cart, and there we go. It's all updated. So it's pretty easy to work with this system. So when I'm all ready to check out and I put everything in my cart that I want, I hit the checkout button below. Basically right here, pretty simple stuff. Name on the card, card information, your CVV code. So I hope people are not new to shopping online. So that's the 3-digit code on the back of your normal credit cards, and it's the 4-digit code on the front of your Amex. And then down here, billing information, address, city, state, zip. So when you get all this put in, you hit pay now, it'll process, and it'll take you to a receipt. You don't need to print that, because there's a nice pretty one that gets emailed to your account, to your address. And the one on the email is formatted really great for printing if you want to print a copy, or it's just there in your email so you have it. So you really don't even need to print it. So it's just nice to get that confirmation. It has an order number, it has your total, it has everything you ordered. So so now you have pretty much proof of something. So if you go to an event, you're like, hey, wait, I ordered that t-shirt, and somebody's like, no, you didn't. Right here you have you have your proof that you ordered that t-shirt. So I'm going to click back at the top and bring us back to the home page. So basically, just to recap what's happening, everyone's signing up for a new account. When you register for an account, you can add 0 or more members. You have to have at least 1 member, though, to register for an event. If you try to register for an event and you don't have members, it'll tell you, hey, add a member. You can't do this. And then you can click the add member button and go from there. So it tries to walk you through the process as much as it can. But now to go over some other information that's pretty cool. We have our mission statement. Talks about what we're doing, what we're trying to accomplish here. Our regional director, Senior Master Williamson. If we go down to the bottom here, officers and staff, studios, events. So just more ways to get to what you want to get to. I'm going to click on officers and staff right here. Now you can also get to this through the about. So I go to the menu, open up about, officers and staff. This is basically showing the whole org chart of everyone who has a position in the Region 2 association here, from director all the way down. So if you need to get a hold of somebody specifically, so if I had an issue for the chief judging officer for Master Pacini, I can go here, click contact, and I can send a message to him. If I had some kind of issue about the financial situation, whatever, I can go to the financial officer, chief technology officer. You can send me a message using the same system. So there's all the people that hold positions in the region, scholarship coordinator, graphics, everything. So you can click contact. So let's say we click on one of these. We'll click on myself. And there's just a little form. So I could put my name, my phone number, my message, my email address, so they know how to get back to you, and hit send message. And when you do so, they'll get a message from you, and they can turn around and respond to your message. So that's the way to contact people directly. There's also a generic contact, and those go to me as well. I'm going to go back to Region 2. And one other nice thing, member resources. So when you click on member resources, we have these three main categories for right now. We have DON testing, judging certification, student scholarship. So let's go ahead and click on judging certification. And here we have a bunch of different documents that could help you. Tournament permissible hyungs. That's depending on somebody's belt level, what different forms they could do. So if you're judging, you can easily validate and not have to rely on your memory to figure out, can a green belt do a Pyongan Idon? It's right there. Also, you have your buyout guide, which is great for sparring. So you can figure out, get your tree perfect for the eliminations. If you have any questions at all down below, we have these contact buttons, which are really nice. You have one for the Chief Judging Officer, which is Master Pacini, and the Contact Utah Judging Coordinator, which is Mr. Gubler. So you can click on either one of these and go to the contact form and ask for more information or ask your question. Going back to resources, same thing with student scholarship. Click there. There's one packet. Mr. Dockstetter put everything together just in one big PDF, which is great, so you don't have to download a bunch of different things. You have one PDF you can go after if you want to apply for a scholarship. Have any questions at all about applying for the scholarship, right there, contact scholarship coordinator. Or let's say you have some things you want to donate for the scholarship table. That's a great way to go. Click this button, send him a little message saying what you want to do, and he'll get back to you. So what we're trying to do with this new site is make it extremely easy for people to sign up for events and sign up multiple family members for events. We're also trying to make it easy for our members to find things that they might need to look for or to get in contact with the people in the region that are already there, already volunteered to serve these certain roles and help pair you up and get you help. So you're not just guessing. So if you need some help, you can find out who that person is real easily through member resources or through the officers and staff page and get some information there. The other thing is we have studios. This is primarily for people who aren't in the region, but if you're in the region and you want to try to contact another studio for one reason or another, they're all listed right here. We group them by state alphabetically, so we can go to Arizona, New Mexico. So if you're in Utah and you wanted to find a studio near you, you can go to the Utah section, dig around, click on any of these links to go to their websites. You can also click on the phone number. If you're on a phone, this will actually pull up the number to call for you right away, so you don't have to type the phone number in. Let's go back to the top. So in summary, we basically have our mission, which talks about us and our staff members, events, everything coming up in the future, studios, and member resources. This is some information about the World Tung Soo Do Association for visitors. And then coming down, we have our top 3 events, a way to see all of our events, more about who we are, and the contact information. So this is the sum of our site. Right now you can register for every event except for the regional championship in October, and that's because I have a little bit more work I need to do on the registration page before I let you guys register for that. But you can register for everything up to that. We also list the World Tung Soo Do World Championship. Even though you can't register from our site, at least you can save the date, and you can click on that information and go down, and this register button will take you to the World Tung Soo Do site to find out more. So I hope you guys like it. It is brand new, so if you have any issues or any trouble using it, just let me know. I'd be happy to try to help and improve on the site. So hopefully it serves us all well, and we have some successful clinics this year. So thanks again, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.